Hi friends, it's Aubrey from Crybaby Sentimental Homestead, and I've got some work to do out here in the greenhouse, so let's get to it. First I need to unzip this and water some plants that I started a couple days ago. So in here you can see I started many different types of basils. I also started some eggplants and some mystery seeds, not sure what they were. And it's really important when you're starting seeds that they don't dry out. I got this water bottle from Dollar General. I've also found them at Goodwill. And it really does save your thumbs. It's really important that the seeds don't dry out while they're germinating. It can get pretty dry down here. And I think the cardoon got hit because there's a tear in my greenhouse door. I think it actually got hit with something. But I think it's going to bounce back just fine. I'll water my little spider plant back there, which I'm starting my own little cold, hardy variety of spider plants grown from seeds. My Angelica Kiski is doing beautifully. We'll transplant it when it outgrows that space. Some more Angelica Kiski from Strictly Medicinal. And when I run out of water, I just need to fill it up with rainwater. So I've got an empty pot, and I've got a dahlia and plant out there. And now I just need to cover it up with leftover potting soil. One more should top it up. Yep. Now I'm just going to water it in. We're going to get some more rainwater. I'm going to water some of the other things in the greenhouse, in the polytunnel. Got those tree collards. Make sure we don't have any air pockets. I'm going to pick some of these tree collard leaves for the chickens. I've got a nice handful of the tree collards. I'm going to go give them to the chickens. Let's see if they actually like this stuff. That was a silly question. They love it. Look how happy they are. And they just had some oats too. These are happy girls. They get lots of yummy, delicious, healthy food. This is how chickens are meant to live. So healthy. And imagine how healthy those eggs are too. It's only fair. We're going to eat their eggs, that we're going to give them the best quality life. Here is one of my cardoon plants that is growing in a 5-gallon bucket. And here I have kale growing in a tote. Shout out to Robbie and Gary. I wouldn't have done this if she hadn't said that idea. Look at all this kale. I planted this last year. I planted this cilantro last year. Oh, it smells incredible. And I'll probably get my own seeds if I let this keep going. Got a bunch of these Dollar General $1 solar lights. I'm going to set them up out here in the polytunnel. I put about 14 of them throughout the polytunnel. I even put a few inside the greenhouse. Don't forget to water. So I have these Dollar Tree planters, and I'm going to melt holes in them, but first remove the labels. Since these have these pre-marked places, I'm going to go ahead and melt them right there. On to the next one. X marks the spot. Since I don't see a plastic number on here to tell me that it's food safe, I'm going to only use this for flowers. Which one's my plan anyway? There we go. So I have all 3 of these planters from the Dollar Tree, and they now have the holes, so they're ready to plant in. Do you recognize these? This is a food container, but I'm going to use it for sprouting some pepper seeds. I also have these. They're a little bit smaller. I went ahead and used a Sharpie marker and wrote Sugar Rush Peach Pepper on here. And I also wrote it on the side. Sugar Rush Peach Pepper and BC for Baker Creek. I don't really need to use this tool, but I've always wanted a dauber. And this is called a wood slicker. But I've seen lots of gardeners using a dauber. It looks just like this, so that's how I'm going to use it. And I don't have to push a hole very deep, but just for the satisfaction of using my new toy, I'm going to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and mark where I want to put my seeds. So it's kind of satisfying marking out where I want the seeds to be placed. Here are the seeds. I'm going to place 1 seed per hole. So I planted 28 of these Sugar Rush peach peppers from Baker Creek. I'm going to go ahead and gently cover them up, and then I'm going to water them in. There we go. Water these in really nicely. So these are done. I'm going to go on to the red version. So this is the version I just planted, and I'm about to plant these. These little clamshell type food containers are perfect for planting seeds. I'm going to use my little fancy dauber and make my little holes. You don't need to use this. I'm just enjoying my little toy. So I made some holes. There aren't as many seeds in this packet, so I'm going to plant what I have. Okay, this package only had 21 seeds, so I went ahead and put them in here. I'm going to lightly cover them up, and then I'm going to water them in. And of course, I did mark them. Sugar Rush Red, Pepper, Baker Creek, 31723. And I have it marked on there twice so it doesn't wash off. And these will be inside on a heat mat. Water them in really nice. And those are done. Got them labeled. Got them labeled here again. Habanada, Pepper, Baker Creek, 31623. And I made, I think, 18 holes. So I planted 18 of the habanada and I have 6 left that I'll save just in case I mess up. Cover them in. Apologize for the neighborhood noise. And I didn't plant anything really close to the sides because from my experience, those areas dry out and the seeds that grow around the edges die. So I left like a good margin in between the edges so that I don't have any of my plants dying. So I planted them a little bit in. I left like a nice perimeter of space around the whole edges. I'm gonna water in the habanadas. My husband likes really spicy peppers, but I can't take the heat. I appreciate it, but I can't handle it. Okay, all of these are going to go onto a heat mat, and I will update you with the baby seedlings. So make sure you hit subscribe. And that was just a real quick video, you guys, on all of the little projects. Well, not all of the little projects. A lot of the projects, we're growing some of these peppers. I'm really excited about these. Sugar Rush Peach. Got those growing on. Gave the chickens some collards. Transplanted some dahlias. Did a lot of little things. A little bit of everything. Alright, everybody. God bless and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.